Happy Wednesday, television family, right smack dab in the middle of the week, right smack dab in the middle of the month. At 12 noon today, April will be half over. What's going on here? It is the 15th day of April, 2026. I am Dan Kuntz. Happy tax day, except for Chelan County taxpayers. You get a little grace period because of the emergency declaration. I like that, although I filed my taxes. Gee, I did my taxes like well over a year ago. I don't know why you folks are waiting to the last minute. It's going to be a pretty interesting day today. Already is. I got up at the usual time, a little before 3. It was raining lightly. At 4, it was coming down pretty good. At least here in the Wenatchee Valley now, it's all but done. As the day progresses, the wind will be picking up in intensity. It's going to scour out the sky. By mid-afternoon, it'll be quite a bit of sunshine, but it's going to be chilly today. Well below normal and very cold tonight. We're going to be close to a record overnight low as we dip into Thursday, as this is a cold front. Most of the big stuff is still coming down to the mountains, snowing pretty hard up on Stevens Pass. I was going to look at the pass camera, and you can't see anything because it's covered in snow. In any event, a very active weather forecast is coming up, at least for the next 36 hours, and things calm down for the weekend. News, lots, sports. San Diego's good. The Padres are very, very good, and they show that. For the Mariners, it was the usual recipe when they lose. Really good pitching. Offense, not so much. Highlights of the Mariners, a lot of prep action too yesterday as well. And in the back half of the program, a conversation with Katie Polson from the Town Toyota Center. They have 3 big events. One is this weekend, the Wizard of Oz on ice. And then in a couple of weeks, it's the Busch Light Hell on Hooves Rodeo, 2 big nights for that. And then, of course, Olympic gold medalists come into town for, that's in May, one of the biggest events they've ever had at the Town Toyota Center. Katie will join me in the back half of the program. 2 minutes into the show, it's tour time. And yes, that is snow that you see on top of Birch Mountain. A little bit of light snow. Snow level right now is at 1,300 feet, which is why you see a little bit of the white stuff on top of Birch Mountain. Even Badger got a little bit of the white stuff as well. But most of the rain is now exiting our area for the most part. You can see the snow line up Lake Chelan Way. That's from high atop McNeil Canyon, and you can see the wind is making that tower shake a little bit. It's going to be breezy, by the way, this morning. It's going to be downright windy this afternoon. It's also going to be windy tonight and Thursday night. So the wind is going to be pretty persistent for the next 48 hours before it calms down on Friday. Let's see what Billy Goat looks like. There you go there. Now the system has got Billy Goat first. You see a little bit of snow up there. Omak's at 43. They're actually the warm spot right now. We're at 41. Not currently raining to the north of us, and it looks like their clouds are already beginning to thin out and slide away up to the north of us, about 150 miles or so. And let's go out to Lake Wenatchee and say hello to Nantipoc Ridge. Back snow is on Dirty Face again, and on the Nason Ridge there, and well, that's what it is. They got some light snow in some locations, and today is going to be quite chilly. No getting around that. This slide may look familiar, but this is actually an updated slide. They did it very early this morning. This is additional snow through Thursday. Most of the heaviest snow is not going to be in the Idaho Panhandle over Lookout Pass and those areas as well. It will eventually be dying down on Stevens Pass, but the winter storm warning for the areas that you see there still continues until 11 o'clock tonight. But if you want to wait, if you need to drive over the mountain passes, waiting until the early afternoon hours is probably not a bad idea. And it is going to be chilly come this time tomorrow morning because this is a cold front. Our record low temperature for tomorrow, April 16th, is 30 degrees. That was set back in 2022. We're not going to get all the way down to 30, but we're going to get close. And out of the Columbia Basin, Ephrata, Moses Lake, Odessa, Royal, places like that, you can set record low temperatures come tomorrow. We're going to be close, but not too bad. It's going to be close to record cold, but I think we're going to be stopping right at about the freezing mark. There you go. From our friends at Colonial Vista Senior Living in Wenatchee, it's where comfort, care, and community come together. Clouds this morning, sunshine this afternoon. High near 51. Why are we going to see clouds in the morning and sunshine this afternoon? Because the wind is going to pick up and scour out the skies. Breezy this morning, windy this afternoon, and we could see gusts pushing 30 miles an hour this afternoon. Partly cloudy tonight. There you go, 32 for the overnight low. That cold air is going to settle down, and we'll have some clear skies. So, and it's also, by the way, going to be windy tonight. So the wind chill could feel even colder than that. I've already put away my winter clothes. I wonder why I did that. Sunshine but breezy tomorrow, high of 55. Keep in mind a normal high of 62. So yeah, below normal. Close to normal on Friday. Lots of sunshine and a high of 60. Saturday and Sunday, mixture of clouds and sun. A warming trend, 63 on Saturday, 69 on Sunday. And then we have high pressure setting up by Monday and Tuesday. We're going to see highs in the mid-70s once we get there. We're not there yet. We're going to take a 2-minute break, so grab your cup of coffee, come right back and join us. We'll do the news. You're watching a Wednesday edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Life channel.
Hi, I'm Amanda Walden with A. Walden Insurance Group. Medicare can be overwhelming, but you don't have to figure it out alone. I've been helping people understand their Medicare options for over a decade. Medicare isn't a one-size-fits-all. I'll help you understand your coverage options so you can feel confident in your decisions. Let's find the right Medicare plan for you. Call me today or come and see me at my office located on South Chelan Avenue in Wenatchee between the YMCA and the Social Security office. I look forward to meeting you soon.
A new video game, a movie, dinner with friends. There are a lot of things worth saving up for. Vapes aren't cheap, and buying pods over and over can stop you from affording things you want more. When it comes to your money, choose what matters. Choose you.
When life gets stressful, jumping into your passions can help you find your calm. Avoid vapes, which contain nicotine and can make feelings of anxiety and depression worse. When it comes to your mental health, choose what matters. Choose you.
Click & RV Moses Lake Superstore has gone mad with huge discounts on a huge selection of top brand RVs, which means the lowest prices, factory incentives, and rebates.
You guys gotta beat the spring rush and get in here now.
Shop online and find the floor plan you liked and build it, price it, and click it. Or come to the Moses Lake Superstore. From travel trailers to fifth wheels, toy haulers to motorhomes. The huge RV discount prices are here. Get a better RV and the lowest price guarantee only at Click It RV Moses Lake or clickitRV.com.
Be a winner like me and get to Click It RV.
At Colonial Vista Senior Living, we believe life is meant to be lived fully. Our wellness programs inspire residents to stay strong, flexible, and confident every day. Here, curiosity is encouraged, friendships are nurtured, and every activity is an opportunity to connect, create, and enjoy life together. We invite you to experience the lifestyle at Colonial Vista Senior Living for yourself and discover why so many call our community home.
Starting to dry out a little bit. The clouds will be thinning out and exiting the area. We'll have some sunshine, but this afternoon it's 41 degrees right now. We're only going to get to about 51 today for the afternoon high, so quite cool and very cool early tomorrow morning. It's 8 minutes after the hour. A Wenatchee man originally charged with multiple counts of child sexual abuse has now pleaded to reduced charges. This after the Chelan County Prosecutor's Office mishandled and delayed the release of evidence to his lawyers. Judge Travis Brandt ruled that the prosecution, led by Deputy Prosecutor Michaela Meadows, engaged in governmental misconduct in the case of Josue Barriga Martinez, who was arrested by Wenatchee police in 2023 for allegedly sexually abusing a teenager and gathering illicit images of the victim. The judge found prosecutors failed to turn over phone data to Barriga's lawyer for nearly 2 years, and that law enforcement did not properly preserve and document the digital evidence seized from his electronic devices. Brandt suppressed much of that evidence, and on Monday, Meadows withdrew the original charges of child molestation, commercial sexual abuse, possession of child pornography, and voyeurism. Instead, Barriga pled guilty to 1 count of second-degree assault and 1 count of communicating with a minor for immoral purposes. He could face a year in jail when he's sentenced on May 18th. A federal judge in Spokane has dismissed Lighthouse Christian Ministries' lawsuit against the city of Wenatchee over its closure of its soup kitchen last year. Back in August, the city revoked the nonprofit's conditional use permit, citing nuisance complaints from businesses and employees near the Lighthouse's location on Columbia Street. The Lighthouse announced it was suing the city over the closure in December and was being represented by national public interest firm the Institute for Justice. Well, Judge Thomas Rice ruled yesterday that the lighthouse can revise 2 of its claims against the city within the next 14 days if it wishes to revive the lawsuit in the United States District Court. The lighthouse intends to appeal to the 9th Circuit Court of Appeals in San Francisco. A fire broke out Tuesday morning at the Point Pest Control Building in Wenatchee, and first responders believed it was human-caused. Fire Marshal Kurt Blanchard with the Wenatchee Valley Fire Department says crews responded to the fire at 5:02 yesterday morning in the 1000 block of Crescent Street. When they got there, they found a portion of the building exterior on fire. He said the fire originated outside in an area that contained pallets. It damaged the exterior north side of the building and broke a couple of windows. The fire was controlled within 20 minutes. Blanchard says the fire was likely human-caused. It's under investigation. And then another fire was discovered in Leavenworth about an hour later by an off-duty fire official who happened to be on his morning jog. At 6:13 in the morning, Deputy Chief Mike Smith with Chelan County Fire District 3 reported a small fire at a vape and tobacco shop in the 200 block of Highway 2. Smith says the fire appears to have been caused by an electrical failure. The flames were mostly limited to the exterior of the building, caused some minor damage to the facade, also broke a front window. The owner, who lives above the business, was home at the time but was safely evacuated and allowed to return once crews cleared the scene. The United States Forest Service announced yesterday it was issuing $248 million in secure rural school payments for 2025. The program provides money to counties for schools, road maintenance, and other services. The money is generated by timber production or grazing on U.S. Forest Service lands. The program lapsed for a couple of years. It expired in 2023, and without reauthorization, the Forest Service was required to lower SRS payments to states, which affected Chelan County and its schools. Well, Congress reauthorized the program at the end of last year, and in February, the agency announced it was issuing $183 million in retroactive payments from 2024. The payouts to Wenatchee Valley School Districts, about $276,000, will go to the Wenatchee School District. The Cashmere School District will get about $65,000, and the Lake Chelan School District will get about $52,000. Well, tomorrow, Chelan County will officially open its new Old Station campus out on Omi Garden Road. It's going to house the Sheriff's Emergency Management Office, the motor pool, and the coroner's office. Our own Jefferson Robbins got a sneak peek from Chelan County Coroner Earl Crow, who told us the improved space will help his agency become accredited as required by law.
For years, the Chelan County Coroner's Office has been in need of more space for handling bodies, for storing evidence, for just basically taking care of families who had suffered a loss. Now they've got the space they need. It's out here in the Omi Garden Road complex, which Chelan County has recently completed construction on. I visited with Coroner Earl Crow to talk about what the new space can do for them.
We're at the new Chelan County Coroner's Office facility. When we're bringing somebody in, this is where we'll be, and then we move them out into the facility. So this is a total change for us as far as what we're able to accomplish for families and for the decedents. So in this area here, we have our first ever standalone morgue cooler. So this actually, we have it locked now because we've been using it probably for the last month. But we can hold up to 19 decedents in here. This facility for us meets all the required standards that a facility is supposed to have. Family room, training break room, our own morgue cooler, our own exam room, our own property room. And thankfully, the commissioners really have supported us. And in adding us to this complex, like I said, we'll be able to meet all those standards, but more importantly, I really feel like we're able to help community members and take care of the decedents in a way that we've never been able to before because we're all in one spot. This is our mass fatality trailer. Used to be parked outside, now we can keep it indoors. This will hold up to 16 people, so hopefully we never get a mass fatality like that, but we're prepared to handle that if necessary. We no longer have to jump from funeral home to the hospital to the little cooler that we had. it saves time in investigations. It saves time when we're working with families, and it just really is important that we're all in one spot. And this is another space that we've never had before. So in doing external exams, our in-house toxicology, we're working out of funeral homes or the hospital morgue, and now we can do everything here. And we did end up with a dual exam sink with dual tables, so if we ever had a traveling pathologist that came over, we could actually do autopsies here instead of traveling to Tri-Cities or Seattle. So we've been moving out for about the last month. Last week, we finally got everything out of our old space. We still have some samples at the hospital morgue in a refrigerator that's locked, but we'll get those in the next couple weeks. So we just finally got everything moved in at the end of last week. So this is our office side. This first room in here, this is where we'll meet with families. So if they want to come and talk about the case, collect property from us, this would be where we meet with them. Even though we moved in at the end of last week, we've been using the morgue cooler for almost 3 weeks now. So we've been able to take care of decedents at a scene, bring them back here, do our external exams. We just got the toxicology machine moved this last week, so we're able to run blood samples here along with everything else. So we have been using all of that space for probably the last month. Between the two bays is 2,000 square feet, and then I'm not sure how much space we have office-wise. First time ever, our own washer and dryer, so we can actually wash our contaminated clothes separate from our families, which is a big deal. On Washington Street, our area was about the size of mine and Faye's office, our chief deputy coroner. That's all the space we had for office space. Part of our job is coordinating with cornea donation, organ, bone, and skin, and working with families. So if there's families that want to be able to donate, this facility will be able to do that. We already have agreements in place. I've worked on that since January. All that has been signed, so whether it's Lions World Vision or LifeNet Health, we have the space that if a family approves and it's time sensitive, and we have their loved one here, then those agencies can come directly here and do those donations and not have to worry about running out of time trying to get somewhere else to get approved to do those procedures. It really has been a county effort. From the commissioners approving us and emergency management and motor pool into the space, to economic services, the project managers leading the project, to facilities maintenance being able to do all the work that came afterwards to actually get us in so we could start using the space.
Now this new Omi Garden Road complex will open with a public open house starting at 10 a.m. on Thursday, the 16th of April. Everyone's welcome, but because parking is at a premium, Chelan County officials do recommend that you consider carpooling, which is a good idea anytime. Jefferson Robbins, NCW Life.
And if you're going to be in downtown Wenatchee or around the Apple Capital Recreational Loop Trail, you're going to see a lot of folks that are running around, but don't worry, it's for a good cause. It's the Wenatchee Marathon, put on by North Central Washington running organization TED Driven. It is this Saturday. It is a marathon, it's a half marathon, it's a 10K, it's a 5K. You can walk if you don't feel like running. All races begin and end in downtown Wenatchee, out in front of the America Performing Arts Center. The marathon will take its participants along the Wenatchee Avenue and then down to the Apple Capital Recreational Loop Trail. If you're going to do the marathon, by the way, you got to go around the trail twice. Results and interactive maps of the full marathon and half marathon courses can be found by going to raceroster.com. Registration is available at the TED Driven website. And a quick heads up, if you ever are out and about and you see me running, call authorities, because if I'm running, somebody's chasing me. That's the news. At 19 minutes after the hour, the gang will be gathering. They might already be in the bullpen as we speak. I don't know. I'm stuck in the studio. In any event, they'll be doing the news for you. And then at 5 o'clock tonight, it comes out on television, 5, 6, and 10. 5, 6, and 10 on the NCW Live channel, on our YouTube page right around 5 o'clock. If you look at the thingamajig on your screen, you can see the QR code for the app. And we're on Roku, and we're on Apple TV, and we're on Netflix. We're not on Netflix. And send us an email, news@ncwlife.com, if you have a news tip. Mariners and Padres did battle, first of a 3-game series. Highlights are next. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Live channel.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCW Life, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Fibercrete fireproof safety rooms can be the difference between life and death for you and your family. Typical fireproof safety rooms are 8x8 Fibercrete panels providing a solid sanctuary. Fibercrete safety rooms can be above ground, buried underground, or built within new home construction. Best of all, a safety room by Fibercrete is very affordable. Call 360-770-2088. You owe it to your family to find out more about Fibercrete safety rooms.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether, we provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
You trust the same doctor for your health and the same dentist for your smile. Trust Global Car Care to keep your vehicle running strong. We track your car's history so it gets the right care at the right time. With our 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty on parts and labor, you'll drive away with confidence. Global Car Care, your automotive experts. We service all makes and models, but specialize in Sprinter vans, Mercedes, Audi, Volkswagen, and BMW. Call or visit us today.
"22 minutes after the hour, the Mariners' 4-game winning streak done deal. The Padres are good. The Padres have won 6 in a row and 9 out of their last 10. Xander Bogaerts drove in 3 runs, and Mason Miller pitched a perfect ninth for the Padres. The final was 4-1 in San Diego. It's the usual story for the Mariners when they lose. Good pitching, not so much offense. Brian Wu allowed 3 runs and 8 hits in 7 innings of work.
The 0-2. Out towards center field. Merrill covering some ground. Rosarena tags, and he makes his way home. And Dom Canzone does exactly that. He gets the job done and gets the first run across in the ballgame. 1-0 Mariners.
Well, in our open, we talked about 1 through 4 hitters lately.
That's where I saw the jacket. This is to deep right. Back and off the fence. It gets by Rayleigh. Laureano's thinking 3. Headed for third. He will get there. A bobble by Naylor. Up the middle into center field, a base hit for Fernando. From third comes Laureano. This game is tied at 1. To center field, and that's going to get in for a hit. Fernando from third. Here comes Jackson Merrill. Padres take a 3-1 lead. Xander Bogaerts drives in a pair.
Fly ball shallow. Crawford out, Julio in, and J.P. Crawford, basket catch. Phenomenal play by the Gold Glover.
But he had 2 yesterday, 2 home runs.
1-0 is picked at first base by France. That's a Gold Glove first baseman down there, Ty France.
Tie!
Reaches out, pokes it into right field for a base hit. From third comes Merrill. There's your insurance. It's 4-1 San Diego. 3-hit game, 3 RBI game for Xander Bogaerts. On the ground right side, Cronenworth to first. Ball game over. Padres win. They have won 6 straight. It's the longest winning streak in Major League Baseball this season.
Game 2 of the 3-game set is tonight. Emerson Hancock will take the mound for the Mariners. First pitch on Mariners.com is at 6:40. The scoreboard of the American League West, my Yankees all of a sudden can't play baseball anymore. Angels smacked the Yankees around at the stadium. 7-1. The Astros snuck by the Rockies 7-6, so the Astros 7-game losing streak has come to an end. And the surprising Athletics are playing pretty good baseball. They beat the Rangers yesterday 2-1. The Vegas Golden Knights will host the Seattle Kraken tonight in beautiful Las Vegas. For the Kraken, of course, it's the second to last game of the season. Vegas has already clinched first place in the Pacific. Seattle is 16-8-1 against the division, but they're 34-35-11 overall. They've been outscored 28 goals. The Kraken have conceded 251 goals, and they have scored 223. That's not good. This is the 4th meeting, by the way, this time this season. Puck drops at 7 on King and Kong, and then they wrap up the regular season in Denver tomorrow against the Avalanche. Prep baseball scoreboard. It was a nice, for Kashmir anyway, it was a good trip down to Natchez Valley. Both the softball team and the baseball team swept. Kashmir sweeps Natchez Valley on the diamond. Chelan swept Brewster. Good job, Wenatchee. Moses Lake was undefeated in the league until yesterday. Wenatchee went to Larson Field in Moses Lake and knocked off the Mavericks 3-2. So nice victory there. Omak blew out Cascade. Manson blew out Orville. Okanagan blew out Tenasket. Quincy just snuck by Othello. East Valley dispatched Ephrata without too many issues. And Kittitas doubled up on Liberty Bell. Prep softball scoreboard for the doubleheaders. There were sweeps. I told you. Kashmir had a good week, had a good night down in Natchez Valley. 14-1 in the opener, 10-0 in the nightcap. That's not a misprint. Ephrata 28, Toppenish 8. Ephrata 24, Toppenish 3. Ouch. Chelan beat Okanagan in football 36-6. Cascade beat Omak 16-1. Prep soccer scoreboard. Wenatchee knocked off Sunnyside on the road. The final was 3-1, so they're set up for a battle of first place on Friday night against the Davis Pirates. Eastmont rolled over Moses Lake at home 7-1. Kashmir beat Natchez Valley again 3-1. It was Orville over Antioch, Okanagan over Bridgeport. Manson shut out Pateras. Cascade snuck by Brewster. Royal crushed Omak. Quincy got by Prosser. And on the pitch, Ephrata defeated Sela. And those are just some of the games that people are playing on this Wednesday, the 15th day of April. It's National Banana Day, so go bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S. It's Take a Wild Guess Day. It's Titanic Remembrance Day. We'll get to this in just a little bit in Today in History. National That Sucks Day. It's National ASL Day, American Sign Language Day. It's Husband Appreciation Day. It's Day to Pay Your Taxes. It's National Rubber Eraser Day. But today we're going to celebrate National Rubber Eraser Day. So there you go. The first guy who came out with the rubber eraser was like in the, mid-18th century, I want to say, in the 1770 or so. The problem is they didn't have vulcanized rubber yet, and of course rubber back in 1770 had a really short shelf life. I mean, it worked for pencils and stuff like that, but until Charles Goodyear figured out that you could vulcanize rubber to make it last a long time, they weren't in good shape. So today we celebrate National Rubber Eraser Day, and I love the story of Hyman Lipman. Hyman Lipman of Philadelphia in 1858 developed and patented the pencil with a rubber eraser on the top of it. Got his patent. Sold his patent 4 years later for $100,000, which was a lot of money in 1862, and then the Supreme Court, in a ruling a couple of years later, said that invention is not patentable because you just took two things that already existed and put them together, that you can't patent that. And so the guy who bought the patent from Hyman paid $100,000 for it and then couldn't collect royalties. Smart move, Hyman. It is Rubber Eraser Day today. It's 29 minutes after the hour. He was shot the night before. They took him across the street to the boarding house, and a little after 7 o'clock in the morning of April 15th, 1865, the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, dies after being shot in the back of the head the previous evening at Ford's Theater, and Andrew Johnson, who was a Democrat, assumed went from vice president to the presidency, the first of 4 presidents who were assassinated 161 years ago today. Well, we all know what happened here. The Titanic, after hitting an iceberg at about 11:40 in the evening the previous night, the Titanic slips below the surface of the Pacific Ocean at 2:20 local time in the morning, about 2 hours and 40 minutes after striking the iceberg. We know that 710 people got off. What we don't know is how many people died for any number of reasons. There's no exact number. The passenger manifest was different passenger lists. There were stowaways. There were people who traveled under assumed names. There were people who marked 2, 3, or even 4 times on the passenger manifest. So there were a lot of reasons why nobody really knows exactly how many people died in the sinking of the Titanic, because nobody really knows how many people were on board. That includes the crew. The Titanic met its fate on this date 114 years ago today. It's Jackie Robinson Day in Major League Baseball. Every player on every team, the managers, the coaches, the umpires, everybody will wear number 42 today to honor the legendary Jack Roosevelt Robinson, who debuted for the Brooklyn Dodgers on this date in 1947, breaking baseball's color line. An historic day indeed. And finally, the events in Sheffield, England on this date in 1989. It was a huge soccer match between Sheffield Wednesday and Liverpool. Liverpool was the road team, and what happened is just a tragedy. There was a whole bunch of people already in the Liverpool section, which was fenced off. And then with all of the crowds trying to get into the stadium, they opened an external gate, and there was only one place for the fans to go, through a narrow tunnel into an area that was already crammed full of people. 96 fans, all of them fans of Liverpool, suffocated or asphyxiated as they were trapped against the fence. One first-hand account says, the sound that I remember most of all was the sound of bones breaking. The police, by the way, blamed the fans. Eventually, the police said, we were the ones who messed up. Just incredible. What a tragedy. 32 minutes after the hour. This guy did pretty good. He was an inventor. He was a drawer, a painter, a mathematician. He was into architecture. He was into science. He was into music, anatomy, geology, literature, engineering, biology, botany. He wrote a little history. He even did some maps. Larry da Vinci, Leonardo da Vinci, born in the state in 1452, and unlike a lot of people born in the mid-15th century, he lived a long time, kept himself busy, lived to the age of 67. You may have heard of this guy, Leonardo da Vinci. He did everything. I'm trying to find out things that he didn't do. And Roy Clark, the great Roy Clark, this guy could play, if it was a stringed instrument, the guy was a virtuoso. Guitar, banjo, mandolin, didn't matter what it was, the guy could play. And there's a great album, if you can find it, it's hard to find now. He did an album with Gatemouth Brown, Clarence Brown, the great guitarist in the late 70s. It's just called Making Music. It's Roy and Gatemouth just jamming on their guitars. It's great if you can find it. The legendary Roy Clark, we miss him, born in the state in 1933. Gloom, despair, and agony on me. For Heat and Air, call Alpine Air. For Heat and Air, call Alpine Air. They are our platinum sponsors. Your heater is going to go on automatically tonight because we're going to get down to about 32, and they're going to be close to 80 by the middle of next week. And it's asking a lot from your HVAC system. Make sure it can handle the transition by giving Alpine Air a call. Mike Benatti has an opinion about eating burritos. Mike's been known to enjoy a good meal. And then my conversation with Katie Polson from the Town Toyota Center. The Wizard of Oz on Ice is this weekend, and there's other events too. Katie is coming up. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Life channel.
NCW Life channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCW Life would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
Apple Valley Honda is bringing the future of driving to you. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue EV. Say goodbye to gas stations and hello to a whisper-quiet ride and zero emissions. The wait is over. Finally, a local option for a quality EV from a brand with a track record of exceptional quality and reliability. Experience the Honda Prologue EV for yourself at family-owned Apple Valley Honda. Stay close to home and visit us at Apple Valley Honda today for the life you live.
Highlander Golf Course and Grill, your place for fun, food, and friends. Happy hour every day, 2 to 7. Try their brand new menu and famous prime rib every Saturday night. Planning a celebration? Book your holiday party, wedding, or private event, even in their exclusive simulator rooms. Highlander Golf Course and Grill, where every day is a celebration. Visit today.
High school sports is back. Join us all spring for live coverage of Wenatchee and Eastmont soccer, baseball, and softball. Brought to you by our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Coverage also sponsored by Global Car Care, the Highlander Golf and Grill, Apple Valley Honda, Sangster Motors, Valley Tractor, Save Mart, Caldwell Banker, Biosports Physical Therapy, and Dick's Heating and Air. Your home for high school sports, as always, is the NCW Life Channel.
This is Mike Mad Dog McNaughty, and everybody is entitled to my opinion. So, Rosie, my sweet wife, and I are at La Fuente for dinner. She looks at the menu and says, "Do you want to share something? The veggie burrito looks good." I go, "Share? The veggie burrito?" And actually, veggie burrito is a contradiction in terms as far as I'm concerned, but whatever. So I say politely, "No thanks." And when she asks me what I'm going to order, I say chili verde. And she says, "You always get chili verde." And she says, "You always order the same thing. You wear the same clothes. You listen to the same music. Why don't you ever want to try anything new?" And I say, "Well, we've been married for 47 years. Silence. Then she says, "The veggie burrito looks good." This is Mike Mad Dog McNaughty, and that's my opinion. Oh boy, the veggie burrito. Okay.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCW Life, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
A kitchen that makes mouths water and jaws drop. A bedroom from a dream with a bath from a spa. A walk-in you never want to walk out of. A pool like the fountain of youth. And a view that never gets old. When buying or selling a home of the highest standards, it's comforting to be represented by a real estate company with standards to match. Coldwell Banker Global Luxury. Live well with Coldwell.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the diagnostic doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units.
For over 35 years, the Sangster family has been not only representing GMC, but the entire community.
As one of the few family-owned dealerships in Washington, you can count on our personal integrity, which has spanned over 3 generations, to ensure your satisfaction.
Sangster Motors stands behind everything we sell, from GMC professional-grade products and service from a professional-grade dealership.
Remember, caring about your family is what brings you back to ours.
Community is more than just a place. It's the people, stories, and connections we share. At the Wenatchee World, we're your neighbors, your storytellers, and your trusted voice. From uncovering the issues that matter most to celebrating the moments that bring us together. We deliver the stories that keep the community moving forward. The Wenatchee World, your community voice, here every day.
Welcome back to the show. Behind me, not a lot going on. That's going to change rather rapidly. The ice is gone. The ice will be back. Then the ice will go out, and the dirt will come in. Then the dirt comes out, and then the ice comes back in again. And if you're as confused as I am, she's not, because Katie knows what she's doing. Katie, introduce yourself to our television family.
Yes, I'm Katie Polson, Premium Sales and Services Manager here at the Town Toyota Center.
You guys just ramped up an incredibly busy Wenatchee Wild hockey season, 34 home games.
Yes.
You barely catch a breather, and then boom, you're right back to work.
Oh yeah, full swing,
full
always
swing.
here.
And first on the agenda is April 18th, which is like next week.
It's like 2 weeks, yeah.
And this is The Wizard of Oz on ice.
Yes.
Is it pretty much the movie, only they're skating? Talk about this show.
Yeah, so it's a theatrical show. They're going to be touring all around the state and actually the nation. They're out of Las Vegas. It's called Ice Entertainment, Ice Creative Entertainment. And they bring performers with the Little Munchkins, and they do the full show, yeah, Wizard of Oz on Ice. And what I love to talk about with this is we have real ice here. Most people that are seeing this show is in a theater on synthetic ice. So this is going to be really cool to have that kind of more full-rounded experience with the skaters.
And the skaters are going to love it because they get to really show off their stuff because it's the real deal.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even imagine what it is like to skate on synthetic. I'm not sure.
My guess is production values are like crazy high because if it's a Vegas show, there's a lot going on.
Yes, they have a lot of people that do travel with them. They do get to pull some of the locals if we needed any help, but they had casting calls, and we'll see if we see any locals here.
Cool.
Yeah.
That is, again, The Wizard of Oz on Ice, which is almost hard to say for, obviously for all ages, but if you got kids.
Yes. Yeah, we have family 4-packs available. It is again Saturday, April 18th at 7:30. It's a 7:30 show or 7 p.m. Oops, I don't remember.
If you go to the website, you'll figure it out.
So go to towntoyotacenter.com and you can find all the ticketing. And we also are running a discount special. So if you put any tickets into the basket, and you put Oz, that's just OZ in the code, it'll give you $15 off per ticket.
This is not only a cool show, but it's rare that you can get a show of this high quality and this professional on a Saturday.
Yeah,
usually on these touring companies, they play the smaller venues like the Town Toyota Center on Tuesdays or Thursdays or between gigs. To get them to come in on a Saturday where people are free, that's who booked that? Good for them.
Thank you. We actually had the Saturday open, so it was nice to be able to get that in, and I think it brings us a diverse, show with the mixing of hockey and rodeo and any other events like KPQ Home Show we just had. So it's just that diversity and bringing in more family acts.
So they took the ice out about a week after the wild season came to an end. Then they got to put it back in for the Wizard of Oz on Ice. Then they got to take it all back out again.
Yep, we're going to load in.
Bring in the dirt. Lots and lots of dirt.
600 yards.
600 yards of dirt.
Yeah, 600 yards of
I
dirt.
talked to your boss, Mark Miller, about this last year, and I said, where does the dirt come from? He goes, I don't know, and it's not cheap. For dirt, it's not cheap. Hell on Hooves is back 2 days, May 8th and 9th.
Yes.
Hell on Hooves, Bush Light, I should say.
Yep.
Hell on Hooves, Rough Stock Rodeo. Came in as an Apple Blossom event 10 years ago or so.
About 15
About
almost.
15,
yeah.
and the Hell on Hooves people said, can we come back?
Yep.
And Mark said, yes, you can.
Yeah.
So they're coming back. Talk about that.
Yeah, so we work with Longhorn Productions out of Crestwell, Oregon. Love them. We are partners in this show. 2-day event. We love to do it right after Apple Blossom. People are still kind of on that spring high. And we bring in bull riding, barrel racing, bareback, and of course everyone's favorite, mutton busting and cowboy bull poker. So those are big crowd pleasers. And yep, May 8th and 9th, $25 to $35 a ticket. So really affordable, great to bring all your friends and family. And like Mark said, we don't know where the dirt always comes from, but it's good dirt. It works well with the animals and safety and the riders. So.
And that's always a concern. They're just not going to go up number 2 Canyon and fill a couple of trucks full of dirt and haul it down here.
Yeah,
there
we
are
don't want
certain
any of the rocks
minimum standards that is involved. Because Mark told me all about this. I thought, Isn't
Yeah.
it just dirt? And he goes, nope, it's
Nope.
got to be really good dirt.
It has to be really good dirt. We want to make sure that the animals are all taken care of very safely. It's important for us to have the riders safe too, and anyone that's working out there. So, and we have equipment that comes in too, so don't want to be putting boulders through them or anything.
And this is the real deal. This is not a bunch of podunks running around on horses and bulls. These are professional bronc busters and rodeo folks. These are folks who grew up around these animals. And
Yeah, and we're actually a qualifying event for any of the riders that are looking to get up to Vegas. So they can work their way through the circuit and follow these guys around the Hell on Hooves tour and, look at going to the PBR. So
how does one get signed up for cowboy bull poker? For those of you who don't know, they put a plastic poker table out in the middle of the arena, and you literally play poker while they let a bull loose, and the last person who's still standing, for lack of a better term, wins. How do you get people to sign up? How do you get stupid people to do that? I shouldn't
So we're looking for 4 guys.
Okay.
I mean, 4 women or men. You have to be 21 and older, I believe, at least 18. And it's $50. Winner takes it all. And we just are looking as people start coming in the door. You know, we do have some people that do show up and they're like, I'm ready, sign me up for bull poker. Like, I'm ready. So they've been kind of getting worked up. A lot of wives say no.
Right.
They're like, no,
because they're much smarter than guys. Guys are idiots and women are smart.
And the last few years, we've had a really good bull. So he'll come out and demolish the table. I think we finally figured out how to piece the table together last year because they're kind of hard to find anymore.
I talked to the guy who won it a couple of years ago. I said, how did you win it? He goes, I just looked at the other 3 players at the table, and when their eyes got wide, I knew I had a chance to win because I just sat there.
Yep.
And the other ones eventually panicked and ran like crazy.
You just gotta wait and see what it's gonna happen. Last year took them all out, so
that was pretty good too.
Tiebreaker.
Thank goodness the table and chairs were paid for.
Yes.
It's May 8th and 9th, so different kind of events each night, or do you really maybe want to go both nights?
It's good to go both nights. It's nice to be able to see both the riders on both nights. But on the Saturday nights when we do all of our belt buckle winners. So thanks to Wheatland Bank, we have beautiful belt buckles that come in. But Friday night's great too because you get to kind of see that raw emotion with the riders and the animals. But it's great to get both. I mean, it's pretty affordable. So, and then kids that are 3 to 12 are only $15, and 2 and under is free, so you don't have to pay for those. Doors open at 6. The dirt action starts at 7:30, and we do a whole vendor kind of market down on the concourse too. So you can come and check out local vendors with Western gear or motorsports. They got ATVs in here, 4-wheelers.
So you want to get here at 6 and do the loop or do a couple of loops.
Yeah, come and have fun.
Then grab a couple cold ones and get some hot dogs for the kids and check it out. And this is a show.
Yeah.
It doesn't, once it starts at 7,
it really doesn't
It doesn't stop, yeah.
Nope. And we've got a great clown coming this year, Kyle Bodie. He's from Quincy, Washington. So it's nice to have a local boy come too.
And it says a lot about you folks and those folks from the Busch Light Hell on Hooves that they keep coming back.
Yes.
So that's always a good thing.
We're on their circuit, so and they love coming to Wenatchee. It's beautiful here. We put them. We partner with residents across the street. They love staying over there. They love having them, and so it's just nice to have everyone close to home.
And with the huge staging area behind, or underneath the video board, they have all the elbow room that they need to bring the animals in and out safely. All that good stuff.
Yep, and all the animals do go back to farms overnight, so none of them are staying here in the arena, and we're providing care 24/7.
Again, that's the 8th and 9th?
Yep, May 8th and 9th. And again, towntoyotacenter.com for all your ticketing.
Yeah, we should talk about, before we get to the big event, which is almost sold out, we need to talk about this. This is terribly important. It's happened to the Numerica Performing Arts Center. It's happened to your organization. There are scammers out there who buy their way near to the top of a Google search list. Yes. And before you know it, you're being had.
Yes.
Talk about that, Kate. We need to talk about that.
So if you do go to Google and you search, Hell on Hooves or Rodeo Wenatchee, Washington, you're always going to find a different ticketing site. It might look like it's coming from us. It's going to say Town Toyota Center. It's going to be big and bold, but it is not our website. If the URL in that, searching link, it does not say towntoyotacenter.com, you are not on our website, and you will be paying a lot more for the tickets than what we are paying.
Right.
Having them.
And some of them, you won't even, they're not even tickets.
Correct.
They'll scam your money and you still can't get in the door.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, we have a lot of fraud with those, even after the fact. So even if you can make it to the show, we just feel for people who are paying more than what we want. We want to keep things affordable and family friendly and, and secure. And we want to make sure that any of your, when you're buying a ticket online, we want you to trust us with that information. So.
Or on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, or show days, come to the box office.
Yes.
And I mean, it's...
Yep, we're always open Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Unless it's a show day. Like you said, we are open at 10 a.m. through pretty much the middle of the show. So.
And this is the thing we're really here to talk about, Stars on Ice.
Yes.
I looked at the itinerary for the Stars on Ice tour, always centered around the Winter Olympics, and they play the big arenas in the big cities, and they're coming here.
Yes.
Olympic gold medal winners are coming here. This is a coup. This is one of the biggest shows that the Town Toyota Center has ever had. I'll let you take it from here, Katie, because I'm going to pass out with excitement.
Yeah, so on Friday, May 22nd, we will have Stifel Presents Stars on Ice. Being that they are in Spokane and Seattle, we're so blessed that they were able to say yes and come to Wenatchee so that we can bring it for everyone that lives in our community. It's selling really well, so if you haven't gotten their tickets yet, they need to go online and get them now because we're hoping to have a pretty sold out show.
Well, if you show up on May 22nd,
you're probably not going
to get in.
I can tell you that.
I mean, we're not gilding an obvious lily here, but it is.
Yeah.
Hey, honey, what do you want to go see that Stars on Ice at the Town Toyota Center? You're not going to be able to show up with the kids to get in. It's going to sell out.
And like you said, we are bringing, the Olympic gold team. So we have Alyssa Leo, we have Ilya Milani, and our very own Liam Kapakis is coming, and we are so excited to have him back on our ice and with the Wenatchee Valley Figure Skating Club. That's his home team, so we're really excited that they were able to pull it.
Liam, I think, might have a future in this.
Oh, yeah. I think we'll see Liam in the next Olympics.
Yeah, in the world of figure skating, if you're like 27, you're old. But so he's young and he's good.
He's young. He is the same age as Ilya. And actually, him and Ilya, I think, were up against each other, if I'm correct, to who goes to the Olympics. So this year was Ilya, and I think next year, or in 4 years, we'll see both of them, if not.
Stars on Ice has Olympians, but it is a show.
It is a show.
Yeah.
Yes.
So give us a brief synopsis of what people can expect on the 22nd if they come to Stars on Ice.
So the show will start at 7. Doors will open up at 6, and it'll be. I mean, if you watch the Olympics, there's partners, dual. I apologize, I'm not that great in their lingo.
No, but I
have their dance.
But they get to be
partners.
A little more creative. It's not like the Olympics is a competition,
right.
And every little thing is judged and all that stuff. This is skaters, really good skaters having lots of fun.
Doing the partnerships together. This will be actually my first Stars on Ice. We've had one since my time here in the last 10, but I was out. I was on vacation or something when we had it, so I missed out on this show. And I'm so excited to see it. And there are a lot of other skaters coming. There's probably going to be at least 20, I think, is on the roster. So.
Well, again, this is to get this show to come here is got a lot of people excited.
We maybe begged and pleaded just a little bit, but we're, again, so excited because we knew that our community would love to see this. And when people found out that it was the Olympic gold team, they were like, sign me up, grabbing tickets. I mean, from the time that the Olympics were starting to ramp down, we've sold 2,000 tickets plus. So it's been its own marketing in essence. So
as you watch this interview, get your tickets now. Again, May 22nd, you're not going to be able to show up at the door and expect to get in. You probably won't.
Probably not.
It's as simple as that. That's just spring. That just took us through May 22nd. We're going to come back probably mid-June, talk about the summertime lineup. Does that work for you?
Yeah, great.
Including a big-time country artist coming.
Yes, one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's in July. That's all I'm going to say. Is that right? July 23rd?
If you want to know, go to towntoyotacenter.com.
She's good, Katie. Hey, what's it like working with G-Mac and Mark and the crew here? They're kind of goofy guys, aren't they?
I love my team here.
Yeah,
we're a family. So this would be my 10th year if I hadn't taken my little hiatus of 3. But I've been back a year and never been happier.
And a new last name, too.
Yes, so. I did go back to my maiden, yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is that the right word to say?
I think so. Maybe.
Don't get scammed by those other websites, that ticket websites. Don't do it. Either go to the official website, and here's a little tip, and we talked about this before we rolled the cameras. If you use Google Maps, and you use your mouse and you move around the Wenatchee Valley, and you click on the Town Toyota Center, when you float over it, it will take you to the official website.
Yeah, that is very true.
So that's a little tip I learned. a long time ago.
Easy tip.
I get to see you in a couple more weeks, Katie?
Yes, absolutely.
All
I'm
right.
here.
Thanks for taking time out.
Absolutely.
Next time we'll bring
Thank you
all
so
of our
much, Jim.
gear. All right?
Of course.
Fair enough.
Let's do it.
You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We'll be right back.
Somewhere behind these doors is a family member, often alone, taking care of a loved one with Alzheimer's or some other disability, or providing care for a loved one who is not ill but only aging and no longer able to care for themselves. In the field of caregiving, this is the home front. For the home is where most Americans will live out their last days. Contact Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington for a variety of services including caregiving, meals, and medication help.
We've all dreamt of moving somewhere new. But what are home prices like? How are the schools? What are the state income taxes? And how's the weather? For all your questions, the Coldwell Banker Move Meter has answers. It's the only tool that lets you compare cities by cost and quality of living, so you can get a better idea of what your dream looks like and start making it come true. The Move Meter, only from Coldwell Banker. Live well with Coldwell.
Hey, welcome back to Save Mart. What can we help you find today?
We're looking for a mattress.
Oh, right this way. We got a large selection. We have this pillow top here.
Oh, comfortable.
We have more to choose from down here.
Oh.
I think I have the perfect one over here for you.
I guess we'll take this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
All right, we got a brand new sponsor here for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, Pool to Spa Services, who have a new live read I have to do. The font is kind of small, so I'm going to have to, if you indulge me for just a minute, I have to put my glasses on to read this. Oh, this is much better. Upgrade relaxation with a Bullfrog Spa, featuring the exclusive Jetpack therapy system for personalized comfort in every seat. Visit Pool to Spa Services, Wenatchee, and design a spa that's built for you. There you go. It is still snowing in the mountain passes, by the way, and it's going to the winter storm watch, actually, which is pretty serious for the Cascades, continues until 11 o'clock tonight. The real heavy snow is actually going to be in the Idaho Panhandle, so if you're heading over to Montana, you're going to have to deal with some pretty serious winter driving conditions. Stevens right now still has just a traction tire advisory. It's going to get better as the day progresses, but if you need to drive over the mountain passes, you might want to wait a few hours as the plows can get ahead of the game. And it is going to be chilly tonight. This is a cold front that's coming into our area. It's actually going to be in the process of leaving our area as the day progresses. We'll see some sunshine by this afternoon, but the cold air isn't going to go anywhere. It's going to be very chilly on tomorrow morning. Not so much Friday morning, but tomorrow morning, Thursday morning, we could get close to a record cold temperature. A record low on April 16th, that's tomorrow, is 30 degrees. That was set back in 2022. We're going to be close to 30, but we probably won't set a new record low. But there are some locations where you could set record lows. I'm talking specifically about Chelan, Omak, out in the Columbia Basin, Ephrata, Moses Lake, Quincy. You could set new record low temperatures by the time we get together tomorrow and pay us a visit. From the National Weather Service, clouds this morning, sunshine this afternoon, and the wind will be picking up in intensity as the cold front exits our area. Good news, we're going to dry out. Bad news, it's going to be windy. In fact, quite windy at times, especially this afternoon. 51 for the afternoon high, 32, that's cold for the overnight low. And again, it's going to be windy tonight. It's going to be breezy on Thursday with a high near 55. And as the very last remnants of this cold front leaves us Thursday night, it's also going to be windy and it's still going to be chilly. Not a record breaker, but plenty cold. 34 for the overnight low. And then we turn right around. Pretty good stretch of weather starting Friday. Sunshine and just about normal. Our normal high 62 this time of the year will be about 60 on a Friday. Mixture of clouds and sun Saturday and Sunday, and a very nice start to the first week of apple blossom. Provided the show isn't canceled, I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.